Today, this is a video for Bring a Trailer. This is the 1986 Alfa Romeo GTV6. We believe between 150 and about 210. I've read on a couple forums for this wide body kit here, or the fender extensions, whatever you'd like to call it. Here, side skirts, the front lip, everything there. We're gonna go around, look at the details of everything about the car, point out flaws, point out positives, point out everything that we see. We're just gonna look at it, focus in on it, show every little piece of the car that we can, and just go over it. So we're gonna talk about the front bumper here. You can see on this, come focus on in over here. Right here, there's some damage here, a little cracking in the rubber. We're going to focus in on the front valence here. There's a scuff here, right here. There's some scrapes here, and a crack that he is focusing in on over there. The car has 45,877 miles as of today. We will post the date in the bio. We have the original steering wheel. We have a car cover for it. It is not an original car cover or anything of the nature, but it is a car cover that comes with it. We have a vast array of service records over the last 2 years. This car has had around $10,000 in service, which was the fuel injection system mainly. That will be in the photos, but about $10,000 in service records over the last 2 years. We're going to come and focus in on some of the interior bits. This is the original interior. Nothing to our knowledge has been replaced on this interior besides the steering wheel, but like I mentioned, we have the originals, which you will see included in the photos. It has what I like to call the Italian phone dial wheels. I don't know the exact way you would want to call them that, but they do look like Italian phone dials, unlike a 944 in a German car. Very good looking design. This is nice champagne color, shows well in the sun. I'm going to point out a flaw that we noticed on the door over here. There's one right here. And then there is one right here, little door, and right here. I would give this car a paint rating, probably a 7.5, an 8 out of 10. I would probably give it a solid 7.5. The car presents very well out in the sun. You could easily drive this car anywhere and feel pretty proud of it. Go to Cars and Coffee, go on a drive, wherever you want. It presents very well. It's not a complete concours, show car, or anything this, but it is a very proud car to get in and out of. We'll open up the trunk area. We'll see that. The shock is holding it up. It has the cover, not deteriorated, all there. You can see the Alfa Romeo sticker still up here. We have another 2 more here. We'll show the spare tire. Tire plugs. There we go there. You can see, come and focus in on the jack over here. Close this up. The car has lived in Florida, from what we know, over the last 21 years. It has been in Florida State, driven around by a good friend and collector of ours. We store some of his other supercars and sports cars as well. Now he was downsizing his collection. We'll point out a couple other things. The bumper here, the rubber on the sides is very nice. You can see that the black piece, there's a couple, this is painted all along here in the center. There's no cracking on top here or here, but there are some little chips and scratches here on the black painted finish. We will bend down here real quick, show you the exhaust right there. We'll open up the passenger door. You can focus in on the correct and original windows with Alfa Romeo markings. Now you focus on how nice the door panels are. They are very clean, well put together. No huge gashes or anything like that. Door handle, it's good. Have you focus in on the seats, that bolster right there, on the this is fairly nice here. There's just one little piece there that you can see, a little dust on it there. We'll have you go over to the headliner. That is a manual sunroof, and we'll have you focus on, you can see there's a little damage on this side of this headliner. We'll go to the back seat here, show them that. Please come focus in on the door sill here. There are no rust bubbles on the exterior paint of this vehicle that we can find anywhere. We will focus in on a little rock chips that we found on the side of the valance, our fender extenders, the side skirt areas here. You can see there's some rock chips there. There's a little paint touch-up right here. When you're very close to the car, like with most things, especially from 1986, of course, it's going to be little things like that, especially in about the 46,000 mile area. But overall, it does not look like it has that many miles or anything of that nature here. We'll show that there is no cracks or anything like that up here. And I'll also have him show at the dashboard that has no cracks in it, no gashes, no anything of that nature, nothing offensive. This is a very well kept, well maintained car. We will open up the hood. I will mention that this car has a logbook, which will also be included, that has notes between the owner before us and the mechanic of many years. Focus in on the back panel here. The cover for this is no longer here for the light. The original Alfa Romeo stickers are still here. Nothing is hacked up or weird or obvious aftermarket. I mean, there's the typical Italian wiring. I would say overall it's very nice. There aren't any huge oil sprays or anything that I can see in the engine bay anywhere. I'll have him go to the other side of the engine bay so you can take a peek at the airbox, the stickers on this side. You can see some of the little scrapes and over time, little, paint's gone. on some of the air box. We did not want to mess with any of that. This is how it was, you know. And then I'll have you come and focus in on the VIN plate that's over here in the windshield. There are no cracks in the window anywhere. Windshield, nothing. Owner's manual. This is just the owner's operating instruction manual for the aftermarket radio that was installed. If you focus in on here, we're going to make a part 2, which is the driving video of us driving the vehicle. The tachometer is malfunctioned. As we mentioned earlier, the Momo steering wheel, the shifter. We'll focus in on more of this during the driving video. And then you can pan to one last side shot on either side here, so that way they can see everything. It's not often that you find a GTV6 that's one, all there, two, in a color that is not red, and with a very nice ground effects package, and a very nice interior that has the, I would say, very cool period correct 80s headrest, which we focus in on, that are not deteriorated or anything like that. We'll focus in more on all the little details throughout the photos in the album there that you will see on the website. And we will go to part 2 of the driving video now.